Robert Edmond is raising his 4 children in the same North Philadelphia home his grandma raised him in 50 years ago. He wanted to buy the house from his aunt and leave it to his children.
I was going to go through the mortgage company. You kept playing me like a yo-yo, so it didn't happen that way. So I said, hell with the mortgage company.
It's an experience housing experts say is common among African Americans, and one which dates back to something called redlining. In the 1930s, the federal government created a program to increase homeownership. As part of that, the government designed maps that outlined which areas were best for investment and which were hazardous or too risky. The areas that were deemed hazardous were outlined in red, hence the redlining term. The government and banks incentivized white residents to buy homes and start businesses outside of hazardous areas. Meanwhile, African Americans and other minorities were denied mortgages and left to live in the risky neighborhoods.
Map of Philadelphia.
CEO of the Regional Fair Housing Rights Center, Angela McIver, says the effects of the redline maps are still evident today. Large sectors of the city are still racially segregated.
You'll see an income gap, particularly a wealth gap. You'll also see a number of other activities. Sometimes it results in over-policing.
Redlining became illegal in 1968 as a result of the civil rights movement, but by then, the damage had been done. City Controller Rebecca Reinhardt says today's gun violence is connected to redlining. Her office mapped the city's 2019 homicides with the 1930s redlining map. Homicides were most concentrated in redlined neighborhoods.
Gun violence is a product of structural racism and residential segregation.
Despite redlining being illegal, housing advocates say African Americans still face housing discrimination. They are 3 times more likely to be denied a conventional loan than their white counterparts. And if approved, sometimes rates will be much higher, causing some to default on the loan.
Most people don't even know that the discrimination is happening. They don't know how to recognize it.
To help shield yourself from modern-day redlining, experts say, shop around for lenders, try at least 3 lenders, know your credit score and work to improve it, report any discrimination to local agencies or representatives. For The Investigators, I'm Claudia Vargas, NBC10 News.